If I'm being completely honest here, I think everyone on earth wants this self-control and inner power. I mean, how tired are we to see ourselves procrastinating, being nervous, having these constant worrying thoughts, being needy, too reactive, whatever. It feels horrible to see ourselves absolutely weak and useless when we doom scroll social media for the 25th time today, eat yet another cookie, being stuck in Netflix, or having too much fun alone in the dark thinking about girls. You know what I mean? I think we both agree that what we need in these moments is to sort of wake up and say, we got better things to do right now, and then just get up and do the thing that we are supposed to do all along, and also feel all the time that we have this ultimate power to choose what we want to do and not being a slave to other people or that phone again. So I want to give you 3 mindset shifts that I've discovered this week that helped me tremendously with this. I spent like 3.5 years obsessing about productivity and self-improvement, and this week it finally clicked. I don't feel addicted to anything really, and it feels like whatever happens is in my power, being very relaxed about it. And you absolutely deserve to know these too, because I believe it will make the most profound change you'll ever experience. So the first one, which I believe is the most powerful, is the visualization exercise we can all do right now that I call below above, and I give you some examples. Think of the last time you could not put down your phone because there was yet another post to simply scroll and watch and read them. You get this feeling that you are below it. The phone has the ultimate power. Let's grab the phone right there. The phone has the ultimate power, and you simply cannot help but being dragged around about it. Think of it like a very heavy cloud, just raining and thundering without any kind of compassion about ourselves. But now visualize that phone and be above it. You are at the top and just see this measly screen doing its own thing, like showing colors and maybe sounds. You are on the top of that cloud and you see that the cloud is as useless as the ground you walk. And then you think like, that's nothing because I'm so more powerful than that. Just put it down, put down the phone and realize that it's just like colors and sounds. And I give you some more examples just to hit it home. Remember the last time you were completely stressed about something and could not relax, just could not stop thinking about it. Now visualize yourself above these erratic voices and tensions. See like, okay, these are just noise and cacophony at my feet I could just walk upon. And you see how small and insignificant they really are. Remember last time you got rejected or experience some kind of a failure and feel this existential dread where you not understand anything anymore. Now visualize yourself above that existential dread, as if it was a puddle of water which is quite contaminated really, and just some dirt on the road. Or remember the last time you were absolutely scared of something you've not done before, being absolutely nervous about it, just could not stop shaking. And now visualize yourself above that fog and just laugh at it. Next time you're so tempted by a cookie, think, it's just a very small cookie. It's not significant at all, it's just very tiny. Maybe you see now how powerful it is. You hear this advice like, stop being addicted, and it's going to be a very challenging drag on this wall, all that stuff. But just see this as a very tiny dragon. Just kind of a dirt on the road, not needing to worry about, just making it easy for ourselves. And now you're sort of exiting the game altogether, escaping that matrix, and now have this unlimited reserves of inner power. The second mindset shift is to once again embrace this magic of non-neediness. And now you're like, Oscar, you talked about non-neediness for the past 3 videos now. Can you stop repeating yourself? That's all for a very good reason. If you think about it, that's really what power and having leverage in a situation is. This feeling of not needing something or someone. Nothing can influence anymore, try to manipulate or control you, because you are absolutely comfortable where you happen to be at this moment. If you don't need a person in your life but the other person needs you, then you have more power and can dictate the terms. And last evening as I'm recording this, I did an experiment of not having any devices on, any phones, laptops, whatever, because it's good for sleep, I heard. And with these two mindset shifts of below and above and non-neediness, as I just mentioned, it was an absolutely powerful and awesome experience. Imagine like the doorknob, the bathtub, the dynamic candlelight, or the ceiling being as exciting to watch as any video on YouTube, including this one. I felt so powerful and overall fulfilled when I truly realized that I did not need my phone anymore. I could just be whatever and be ultimately as happy, and often even more. So overall, it's like thinking like whatever you think you need, you actually don't. You're perfect at this very moment, but can always be better when you can and want. You don't need to feel rushed or guilty anymore because you don't need anything else to happen. And a good test if you're being non-needy is whether you behave and act as sort of like think and are equally satisfied with the same, regardless of something, let's say a phone, or someone, let's say a crush, is there or not. Whether they are there in your vicinity or not, that doesn't really make any difference, unless you want to, of course. The last one is more of an emergency thing that you can use whenever you feel yourself being controlled by a certain urge or want to escape something, because we all have these moments. I actually made that phrase as my wallpaper on the phone right now, and I don't know if you can see it, but here it is. It reads like, okay, it is what it is, and unless I cannot change it right now, I do not want it any differently at this moment. And this is exactly what non-neediness is. When you get the option, you take it. But if you cannot get the option, you do not want anything else than what you have right now. Either way, you win. And then by magic, we suddenly wake up and realize what is going on. And with this below-above exercise, I think it goes much faster to see like, okay, I'm above all of this and I can just choose to either do it or not doing it, whatever. But of course, as both you and me know, we have to do these kinds of mindset shift or mindset reminders really pretty much all the time, since we have been conditioned with these limiting beliefs and think that what we feel is sort of dominating us in a sense. The more we know what's going on, the more we see how much we not like how it is right now. Sort of we are seeing more and more of the more darker side of ourselves, call it that. Almost like me 6 months ago. But now we have these 3 mindset shifts that we can sort of remind ourselves again and again to gain this self-control and inner power. And I actually leave a link in the description to this exact picture so you can use it on your phone too. That'd be very cool actually, so you can just scroll down the notification center and think like, now I remember how to be powerful again. And I'm very interested to see what you think about it in the comments, because remember, both you and me are all in this together and can learn from each other. Until then, thank you for taking your valuable time sticking around so far, and see you in the next video.